dears, and welcome back to another vlog. This one is going to be a full day in my life. I feel like the way that YouTube videos are typically kind of filmed over a period of time, it kind of compresses things. It doesn't always give you a true idea of like what a day-to-day life is like. So I want to do a video that goes through my full day as a 27-year-old who works from home in Boston. In case you don't already know, I am a fundraiser for an art and design college, and that's what I do 9 to 5, but I work mostly remotely for that. I go into the office like maybe once every 2 weeks, kind of just like when I need to go for certain projects or in-person meetings or gatherings, stuff like that. And that is kind of what has given me the opportunity to balance all of my passions and be able to do other things outside of my 9 to 5, because I used to have to commute on the train, which would take like, you know, an hour, hour and a half every morning, every evening. That lifestyle just was not working very well for me because I felt like I was pretty much just working and going to the gym, and then when I'd get home, all I'd have time to do was kind of do the dishes, make dinner, and go to sleep. I'd be so exhausted too from the daily life that I was living. So I was very grateful for being able to transition. I didn't get a new job. That same job transitioned into a hybrid model during the pandemic, and I've been so grateful for it. That's kind of how I started up my freelance book editing business, as well as taking content creation like on TikTok and YouTube more seriously. So I really wouldn't be able to do all of these things that I've always dreamed of doing if I didn't have a 9 to 5 job that was hybrid / remote. I stayed in bed a little bit late and then got up, and as you saw, I made myself some coffee. I journaled. I've been trying to journal or write poetry pretty much every single day. That was one of my goals for the new year. Got on my activewear and did a half-hour core power yoga class. I went to the gym yesterday and did a full body workout. It was a good workout, but it didn't feel like terribly hard while I was doing it. And then this morning, waking up, I am so sore, so I decided to do some yoga, and that felt absolutely lovely. It was exactly what I needed today. And now it is already 9, so I'm just getting ready for the day, and then I'm gonna sit down at my desk and start working. I didn't have any meetings first thing, and I'm like confident that I can finish everything I need to finish today, even though I'm starting a little bit late. So you know what? That's just one of the perks of working from home, is you don't have anyone kind of looking over your shoulder. But yeah, I chose today to film because I think it's going to be a very kind of typical day for me, and that's what I would like to show you, is just what my regular day-to-day life looks like. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. I'm just going to finish getting ready and then start up my workday. While we're here, I just gotta say, this electric toothbrush is one of the best things we've invested in this year. My husband like convinced me that it was worth getting. I was like, oh, I don't need that. And then I have just been loving it. I feel like it's actually cleaning my teeth so much better. Genuine recommendation here. I've really been enjoying having this electric toothbrush. I'll link it for you guys. Outfit of the day. This kimono button-down shirt is thrifted, and then these jeans that I'm wearing, black high-waisted, little flare at the bottom jeans, are from H&M, and I will link them for you. And the lipstick was actually a Christmas present from a friend of mine, and it is MAC matte lipstick in shade 661 Tarnished Reputation. I really like it. It's like a red with a bit of like an orangey tint to it. My lips are very naturally pink pigmented, so a lot of red lipsticks end up just looking pink on me. So I actually really like this one because it gives more of a clear red because it has the like orangey tones behind it. My desk really needs a bit of a clean. I don't know if you can tell, but it is a bit messy, so I'm just gonna organize that a little bit and then get right into my workday. working for a couple of hours here. I pretty much just went through my whole inbox and cleaned it out and continued working on a stewardship email, which is like an email that thanks donors and doesn't ask them for anything. I'm doing like a student story feature for that. I am actually taking a break to film some stuff for a TikTok. This is, again, one of those perks of working from home is like, this is going to take me, you know, 10-15 minutes to do what I need to do for my TikTok, but I would never be able to do this if I worked in an office setting. So I'm really grateful for that. One of my goals has kind of been to show a little more of my creative side in my social media, because I feel like people are so interested in like what I do for work and my freelancing and stuff like that, that I end up kind of talking more about that and like how I balance everything. And I don't kind of show myself so much as an artist and a creator as much as I want to. I feel like it's really vulnerable to share my personal poetry on an app like TikTok, but that's what I'm gonna do. I decided I'm gonna film myself reading a poem today and post it on my TikTok. So wish me luck. I hope people like it. This is the setup for filming the TikTok. Have a little inception moment. I completely forgot to show you all my breakfast earlier, but I had eggs and avocado like a basic bitch. I'm getting hungry for lunch now, so I'm gonna show you what I'm having. I don't do like separate meal prepping. I pretty much just make bigger portions when I make dinner so that I have extras for lunch, because then it kind of means that you have maybe like 1-2 portions left over instead of like 5, because I feel like I'd never eat meal preps if I was forcing myself to eat like the same thing 5 days in a row. Fridge is kind of a mess right now. Don't judge me on that, but I am going to have some of this leftover spaghetti bolognese that I made the other day. Of course, I'm vegetarian, so it's with Beyond Beef, and it was really yummy, so I'm excited to have this for lunch. So while I eat my lunch, I think I'm gonna watch a YouTube video. My personal favorite YouTubers are Megan Grubb. I always watch her vlogs. I just love how like personable and relatable she is. Michelle Reed. I think that her composition and the way she puts together vlogs and the way she edits and the music and all of the like fonts and texts and everything is so well put together. I just like admire her ability to make incredibly beautiful videos. Natasha Ocean, I'm always talking about her because I do her fitness guides. She makes the best fitness content on YouTube in my opinion. She doesn't post a ton, but they're always super well produced, so fun and entertaining, and everything she says like fitness and health wise is always backed by science. And then the last one is a classic, Sarah's Day. Okay, I'm gonna watch this Michelle Reed Days in My Life vlog. It's hard to explain. All done with my lunch, and now just before I get back into work for the rest of the day, I am going to empty the dishwasher. The sun goes down at like 4:30ish these days, so I am going to get myself outside for a walk because otherwise I would not see the light of day. And my husband just got home. He gets to come home a little early because he starts early some days, so he is going to join me, and we're also going to run an errand and I think grab some paper towels on our way home. So that is the plan. Falling over, trying to put my shoes on.
Slowing down. Summer in the city, ain't it pretty? Only for a while. World is burning, but we're burning just to get outside.
All right, we are home now. We went on our walk, like basically during sunset. It was so beautiful. It was so nice to just get out and get some fresh air. As someone who works from home, like I can just stay inside and be alone for a long time and not even really notice. So it's really good for me to push myself to get outside a little bit more. I just got this thing from Amazon. It just came today, so I grabbed the package on our way up, and it's to clip the wicks on the top of candles so that when you relight them, they're like fresh and the top of the wick doesn't like crackle and pop everywhere. I'm gonna try it on this candle. It's really nice. That's like so easy. So now that I'm back home, I'm just gonna finish one thing for my 9 to 5 that I didn't have a chance to close out before I went on my walk. Then I'm gonna change over to some freelance book editing. I feel like one of my kind of secrets to being successful with my freelance editing business is the idea that a small amount of time, but over many, many days, really truly does add up. Just staying at my desk until 6 p.m. and doing 1 hour where I work on my business and work on editing a book or customer service or whatever it might be every single day or most days after work has built up to be the success that my business is. Close off the tabs for my 9 to 5, pull up the book I'm working on or my email or wherever I need to answer customer service inquiries, and I just keep going for another hour as if I'm just like continuing my work day. So if you're looking to start a side hustle, start a business, start freelancing, whatever it might be, know that just an hour, if you do that hour 4, 5, 6 days a week, adds up to a lot over time, and that really is all you need to be successful at this. It's a bit after 6 now. I just finished up about an hour or so of work on a freelance book editing project, and I usually start dinner around 7. We tend to eat on the later side. A little less than an hour now to do whatever I want. And if you saw my recent video, I shared some of my goals and intentions for the year, and one of the ways that I've really been actualizing those intentions and making sure that I'm taking action on them and not just letting them be, floating visions that never happen is using a habit tracker, which is not something that I've done before. So I have this widget on my phone that opens up into my habit tracking app. Looks like this, and basically when you do something, you just swipe over and it like fills it out. It tracks streaks over multiple days. So like I can put my yoga session for the day in here. I also wrote poetry / journaled today, so I can swipe that over. And those ones down there at the bottom, that's what it looks like once you have filled it out. 2 of the specific habits that I feel this tool has really been helping me with is reading more and doing my French lessons. I set the very manageable goal to read about 30 minutes each day and to practice French for literally 5 minutes a day on Duolingo. Having the habit tracker, I feel like has definitely just like motivated me to continue on with that. Currently, I just started yesterday actually reading this book, The Artist's Way. I feel like this is a book that I should have read so long ago. I've heard so many good things about it. It's essentially about unlocking creativity. The idea from it that you may have heard kind of floating around is this idea of writing morning pages every day. Morning pages comes from this book, The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. I am going to do my reading and do my French lesson now. Les magasins sont petits.
Les écoles sont grandes.
Les écoles sont grandes. It's time to make some dinner. I am making a super simple but really yummy Asian stir fry with tofu and some white rice on the side. I will show you how I make the recipe. Always gotta press the water out of your tofu.
But if you had the time to, would you see it through every hour when the sky turns red? Now I can't lie to dreaming about you. I think I'd like it if you lose instead. I'm calling you up just to furnish the sound, drawing from memory just to figure it out. Only when you
And here is the finished product with the tofu, red pepper, some onions, and cashews. And then the sauce is made out of soy sauce, hoisin sauce, maple syrup, lime, and chili garlic paste. Super excited to eat this. Looks delicious. Alright, my dears, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the vlog here. Pretty much once I've cooked dinner and I'm done with dinner, it is my time to just shut off completely. I typically don't work anymore after this time unless I have to like catch up with a deadline or something, but typically once dinner is done, it's usually around 7:30 or 8, and I pretty much shut off from the world, typically hang out with my husband for most of the evening, watch a bunch of TV, play games, stuff like that. I think especially as like a super busy person that wants to do all sorts of things, it is really important to know how to shut off and kind of create those boundaries within your own life, because if I didn't do that, I feel like I'd just get so burnt out so quickly. Thank you for joining me for this day in my life working from home. I hope you enjoyed it. If you made it this far, please do give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. As a teeny tiny brand new channel, that stuff helps me a ton, so I really appreciate you. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one.